don't love you. She never holds it down, and I can't justify when I know I'm the one who's right. She never touch it quite. She don't keep it real, and I can't let it go when we both know.
Good morning.
The ladies of Allure are here. And the reason it sounds so like, oh my God, what are they talking about? Is because we've been talking, these are my friends from high school.
Yes.
And a lot of us went to music class.
Yes.
But good morning, Allure.
Good morning, Jonsey. Hey.
And Jay.
What's up, Mama? Dad?
Manager. So, ladies, it is good to see you, and you guys look amazing. Let me close that door, Jay, please. Thank you. For the echo. No, I'm so glad. You know what the block represents? The block represents the safe place and the respect due for the artists and the listeners and the fans of 90s and early 2000s music. So we exactly applaud. I'm gonna let y'all the flowers know. So sometimes a lot of times we have people come up that don't necessarily have a new album coming or a Lifetime movie on Saturday, but made an impact in the arts. And it's especially important now because we're celebrating 49 or 50 years. There's question whether it's the 49 of hip hop. And I'd like to say hip hop and R&B together. But you guys were one of the first prominent girl groups that had success, and you had huge push behind you with Mariah Carey and Trackmaster, Tone and Pope. And so I feel like outside of In Vogue, you guys helped create the blueprint of girl
you know
groups.
what? No, we appreciate you because you have to understand, for us being in this industry, we've always felt like the underdog. Always. Like, people don't really give us that. Like, they always make it seem like we really didn't contribute that much to this industry. So we can appreciate that, and coming from you, it means so many things.
Well, I appreciate that, but accept the flowers because you deserved it, and those that know. Those that know. So I want you to introduce yourselves individually to the audience, because we have some people, my boss always tells me, some people don't know who you are. They don't know. They remember a song, but they'll go, oh, wow, those are the girls. So
we're used to that.
I want to back up a little bit. We want to give you flowers. We said it before, and you are the face of perseverance. So for us, when we watch what you have been through, this is why we can keep going. The fans that actually care. Like our 7,201, 8,000.
Oh, she said 8,000.
But
on IG,
we love you. We have no words for social media. Follow us, y'all.
They may not follow you back.
No, we do actually.
Okay.
It's us. Like, it's really us.
It's really us.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it sucks, because we really us.
Go and introduce yourself.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Akisa.
Hey, y'all. I'm Aaliyah. What's up, y'all? I'm Lala.
And give your boroughs.
BX all day, Lala.
Woo!
You're Aaliyah, Brooklyn, best sides you was that.
Okay, all that? Okay. Akisa, Spanish Harlem.
Wait. You gotta... Okay, come on, man.
I have to give him Malaca. I have to give him
The
Malaca.
whole Spanish Harlem.
The whole Spanish Harlem.
So, guys, when you started in the 90s, or was it late 80s?
Late 90s.
Mid 90s.
Okay.
Recording.
It was recording, right? But it wasn't as easy as it is now, with people just coming up with songs and posting on social media.
Not at all.
No.
So walk us through that journey. Walk us through how you got your first deal, how you guys met.
It's funny. A lot of people think that our stuff, like, we didn't work hard, but we were actually working in a community center in the Bronx for a long time. And of course, everybody knows, like, Will Adams. Everybody knows there was four of us. Then. But so we were doing the community center, and somebody, I can't remember the exact person, but somebody knew Pope from the Trackmasters. And we invited him to the community center, and Pope came to the community center in the Bronx. We looked crazy. But we sang, and he was like, I can see the potential. It's like, this could be something.
Like, no, we'll have to work on our outfits and
we
hair and stuff.
But we could do this. So,
No, he was talking to me.
Okay. So we did that. We started working in the studio immediately. Like, Pope was giving tracks. They had writers. They had then we were signed to Trackmasters, and just things just started rolling from there.
Right.
You know.
For those of you that are like, who's Polk? Who's Trackmasters?
Yeah.
When we come back, I'm going to give you a list of songs from Trackmasters that you guys will be like, oh, wow, okay, because I want everybody to make the connection so we can celebrate the lovely ladies of Allure are here with us on Jonsey in the Morning. Allure, that is who we were just listening to on Jonsey in the Morning. And they're here in the studio.
Yes.
And we just did a champagne toast.
Yes, we drinking in the
It's
morning,
5 o'clock
y'all.
somewhere, y'all.
So I was telling you guys before we played All Cried Out that you may not necessarily be familiar with Allure or the Trackmasters, but I was going to get you a list of Trackmaster songs that you'll know. The Trackmasters did Big Willie Style from Will Smith. They also did J-Lo. They did Mary J. Blige. They did Michael Jackson. What was the Michael Jackson song?
Rock My World.
The remix, right?
Not the original though.
Okay. LL Cool J.
Yes.
Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown,
Jay-Z.
Jigga.
Yeah.
So
Maya.
So you guys, right, are there, and Mariah Carey. So Trackmasters is official, and you guys were their first
Girls group.
girls group.
Yep.
So you come out on Trackmasters in the mid to late 90s.
Yes.
Did your life change? Did your lives change overnight? Did you, were you able to, like, we have a record, we're moving out, we're making money, we're on tour, we're buying fancy cars?
Absolutely
No.
not.
No.
We actually
Yeah,
no. We were still home. We're city slickers, so we still would get on the trains and things like that.
Yeah.
Not because they didn't sing cars, but we were just regular. Like we sang,
Yeah.
but the success happened overnight. But our lives didn't really change,
Right.
Because recoupment and stuff. We had to learn that later. But
Paying back the label
Yeah.
for all those cars.
Right.
You know Wayne is laughing over there, but Wayne, when you produced Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, and Lisa G, and you guys first invited me to come up to promote my song,
Right.
I took the train. I took the E train
Okay.
because I didn't want to be late
You
for
still,
Ed Lover and Dr.
that New York traffic is real.
were you still living at home at that point?
I was still living in the Story Project. Shout
Wow.
out, stand up, yeah. So I got my butt on the train.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said about our New Yorkness.
Yeah.
It's just always going to be
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we've always just been really grounded in that way. So, like, we've never, even as kids growing up and coming into our teenage years, we were never like those girls that needed to have all the name brand this and had to be flashy just to, you know what I'm saying, to
But
like
you
be a
had
part
to
of.
feel special being around Mariah
I mean,
Carey.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely. I mean, she was
Just
one
to
of the
get her
artists that we
stamp
looked
of
up to.
approval.
Right.
Sorry, just to get her
No,
stamp
yeah.
of approval because regardless of whatever, a lot of people feel like we didn't pay our dues, but the talent God has given us is undenied. Like we thank God for our talent and to get the approval of her to say yes, I want these girls. I heard this song and I want these girls on my label, my first label, as my
Right.
first artist.
Amazing.
First.
Now, I got to go to the dark side.
Oh, she's at the dark side.
Does she still answer your calls?
Absolutely
No.
not.
No, we haven't spoken to
We
her in
haven't
years.
spoken to her
Yes.
since the
The
label.
divorce.
Oh,
The
well,
bunk.
it's all right, Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
no,
good.
Not even Nick.
Not
Not
even
even
Nick.
Tommy Mottola divorce.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, Sony. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
that was
when
way
we came
before
back,
Nick.
yeah.
We saw her one time, like after a few years, we like bumped into her at
At
March
107.
Does she
21.
remember you?
She
We
skedaddled
went-
by.
Yeah,
I mean,
She remembered.
She
but
remembered
she
us,
remembered.
but she skedaddled. She
Even if you
pranced
asked
away
her.
and was like, "Oh yeah, bye." Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it is what it is. You know
It is
what I'm
it
saying?
is. I mean, we didn't think we were a commodity at the time. As far as we knew, like, she really was our big sister. Like, we have things, we know things that other people don't know. So, I mean, and back then, we didn't take pictures like that. And even if we did,
No
we
one took
weren't
pictures.
like that.
But you weren't those girls.
We're still not like that.
Well, times have changed.
Right.
Yeah.
Record all calls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All videos.
Yeah.
Listen, we're talking to the
For
lovely ladies
real.
of the Lord.
Yes.
So, what was the high point of you guys' career? And then I have to talk about why, or ask you, why is there a member missing? High point first.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold the mic to you, whoever's going to talk.
High point.
The
Jeez.
biggest moment, was it an award
think-
show? Was it a check? Was it a?
I think for me, I hope I don't take the right answer, but I think for me, when we did the Sisters of Hip Hop concert in New York,
Okay.
I think because like every time they played the record for us, it was always kind of I don't know if for y'all, but for me it was weird hearing us. You know what I mean? Like I would hear like that's really us. So we were always nervous, especially to perform at home, because New York is a big, it's a big market, and they're very judgy and tough, whatever. But
You can
they
never
showed us
impress
love.
New Yorkers.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They're always like, oh, please, my
Yeah.
sister sleeps with the
Right.
the dancer
Yeah,
for the
For real.
seamstress.
Right.
Yeah.
the seamstress. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
No, but I think that was like one of the high moments that I
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square
Madison
Garden.
Square
Yeah.
Garden,
Yeah.
Yep.
At home.
At home.
I think
Did you feel like you belonged? Because sometimes that makes it a big deal when you're like, I'm on the same bill with that one and that one.
Okay, to be honest, no.
Yeah.
Because of the fact of, like we said, we're just
made us
kind
more
of to
nervous.
ourselves, kind of. So being around those people, we just kind of felt like, it's nice, but okay, we're just here to do what we do. Like, that's all it was for us. Like, we just always wanted to perform. And then our nerves was kicking in,
Yeah.
too.
Right.
So we really, this was
We
our
were nervous
first
as hell.
show.
Yeah.
right.
And it was like,
Nas missed the first verse. He was stuck in traffic.
God.
Then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, we had steps choreography, and then the second verse came out, and he was like,
He came out
"Hey,
of
yo,"
the West
we
Wing,
was
and we
like,
all jumped him. Yeah.
We jumped
And
on him
not
like
for
literally.
nothing.
I actually
jumped
just
on
posted
him.
it the other day. I
being
reposted
from New
it.
York, it's funny looking at that footage now, because when we thought about it before, when we would talk about it, we'd be like, oh, Madison Square Garden, 20,000 people. But then it was like 20,000 people, but they were like, who the hell are they?
Who are
Right.
they?
Right. Right.
Yeah, shady
Right.
ass New York.
Right. Right.
But when Nas came out, what song is this?
Head
Head
over
over
heels.
heels.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're gonna come back, and you know how I do up here on Jonsey. Everybody sings.
Oh God. Well, we already know.
All right,
Let's
then.
see,
Don't ask for no question.
So we're gonna come back with some Acapulco verses from
Acapulcos?
Allure, guys. The phone lines are open: 844-947-0947.
Right.
It's nothing.
Hi, good morning. I have a question for Allure.
Hey,
Hi,
good
good
morning.
morning.
What's the
Hi,
question?
good morning. Hey, so my question is, after all these years, what continues to motivate you ladies to continue to be in the industry despite all the highs and lows?
Our fans definitely are the
Yes.
reason why.
Yes.
Y'all keep us going.
Yes.
Because if it's not for y'all, we wouldn't be here. So when we have people saying we still want to hear y'all, we
Yeah.
still want to see y'all,
Yep.
that's what motivates us to keep going. Because trust me, there's
We
been
would
many
stop
times when we
a
was like, we were
long
going to
time
give
ago.
up. But
Yeah.
fans keep us going,
Thank
definitely.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so
we-
excited. I love you ladies.
Oh,
love
thank you so
back.
much. We
We
appreciate the
you,
call.
sweetheart.
Can you follow us, please?
Follow them on social
At
media.
official or 97. That's how you follow us. TikTok too.
I already do.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
Wait, what's your name? Yeah.
Dr. Terry.
Yes, Dr. Terry.
Okay, Dr. Terry.
Wait, is that Terry from Atlanta?
Terry.
That's not Terry
I
Love?
told you I was gonna
Terry, she's gonna be the professional when we do our gag
She
podcast.
thinks she's slick.
She's a professional with marriage and family. She's a professional with family and marriage counseling.
Counseling, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Dr. Terry, nice to meet you. I'm Jonsey. Are you listening from...
Jonesy.
Hi, good morning, sis. Are you listening from Atlanta now?
I sure am.
Wow, she downloaded the Odyssey app.
Yes.
And you
She did.
can too. It's AUDACY.com. You can listen to us all around. Well, I look forward to seeing you
Yes.
on the podcast.
Yes.
And we're going to
Thank
have
you.
you.
We're gonna have
We'll be
you.
on.
We're gonna have
Yes.
you.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, this is good stuff. Thank you, Dr. Terry.
Thank you,
Have a
Terry.
great
We love
day.
you.
We love you, Terry Love.
That's love. Can
Bye.
you tell everybody the name of the podcast? Is it Together? Are we ready to roll it out, or are we just
Yeah,
still?
we're getting
Yeah.
finishing touches. It's called Gag.
Yes.
What's
Grown
the-
Ass Girls.
Oh,
nice.
grown
Yeah.
ass girls.
Grown Ass
Yeah.
Girls.
Gag.
Gag. Yeah.
That's so cute. Are we gonna have girl conversations?
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely.
yes.
About men?
Yeah.
We're going in.
Everything.
About bitches?
Yes.
Bitches.
About
All of
family,
it.
about mental health.
Yeah.
Because, it seems like as soon as I started talking about my mental health, everybody started talking about it. But I really,
You know.
no, I swear. But I really, I'm at a point where I'm definitely healing. But,
Now,
yeah.
when you guys were up and on, it's all good. We, celebrate our haters, whatever they say.
Right.
I still fight. But when things slowed down, what was that period like for you? And I want to ask you that because at the block, we have a lot of legends that maybe aren't performing or doing records, and it's hard to transition to regular life,
yeah.
without being shamed.
It was-
without getting I'm gonna coin a word for it, but I don't know what it is yet. But artist shaming because
Yeah.
oh, you used to be on Video Music
Yeah.
Box, and now you here at Walmart with me.
Well, let me tell you something.
know-
Let me tell you something. Lalisha, Lala. I develop film. I clean buildings. I am a licensed cosmetologist. Like, we didn't, I mean, there were lows. You do have to put your pride in the pocket, because when that bill and that rent come and them lights is due, like, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But God has blessed us with more than one gift. Like, now we are licensed DOE vendors. Like,
Right.
we mentor, we do decor, event planning. Like, we don't just sit and wait for somebody to call us for a show. We do backyard
We have a
barbecue.
cleaning business.
We have
like,
a cleaning business. We
yeah.
do our shirts. Like, we are those businesswomen that we have. We had to turn into businesswomen because, you know, but when
Because
God,
life doesn't stop.
it
No,
doesn't.
right,
It doesn't.
And we have
And we're not
babies to take
ashamed.
care of.
Exactly. Yeah. And
And
I was
we're
gonna say, like, most people have to say, like, oh, it humbled me. Like, when people go from one level to and then drop and, you know, they hit a low. For us, we were always humble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we came from good families. Our mothers were queens. They raised us right, whether we made our own mistakes or not.
Right,
You know what I mean? But we were never those type of girls that sat around and waited for somebody to do something for
Right,
us.
right.
And like Aaliyah said, we got babies. I got 2 grandbabies. So we don't have time to be sitting around, woe is me. You know what I mean?
No
Like,
one could ever make fun of us.
at all. Because
Right.
we going to
'Cause we
roast
got
each
it.
other before
Right.
anybody else does.
Absolutely.
I'd say that's still the New York in you guys.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
New Yorker, there's something special about a New Yorker that they are going to figure it out. They're
Yeah.
going to find a hustle.
Yeah.
They're going to
Absolutely.
do the hustle, and they're going to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking to Allure. Y'all think y'all got out of singing a cappella. I have not forgotten. I'm just following my producer Wayne's here. He'll let us know.
Look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Why-
because Coco's going to start mixing at 9 o'clock. So,
Okay.
Wayne, tell me when it's okay for them to sing.
Let's take a quick break and come back with that.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr.
All
Ryan.
right,
Yo,
boy.
Mr.
You better
Ryan.
do that, boy.
Come on now.
Come on now, hot buttered soul.
Hot buttered soul!
Hot buttered soul.
Isaac Hayes! My God!
We're going to take a break. It's so
Good morning. It is. Thank you, Wayne. So look, we shuffling around this studio because I wanted my friends from Allure to have all the microphones and all the headphones. So Wayne
Love you.
is going it raw back right now with no headphones. Coco's mix is coming up in 5 minutes, but we're here with Allure. And we want to send a rest in peace. You know, we went to high school together, LaGuardia.
Yes.
We just got a text that one of our favorite teachers, Mr. Knight,
Mr.
passed
Knight.
away.
Rest in peace,
Mr. Knight.
Oh my goodness, he was one of our. What did he teach? Was it voice?
Math.
No, math.
No,
No,
Mr. Knight was vocal.
He was vocal.
He was vocal.
Yeah.
All I know is he used to pull my desk up to the front of the
Me
class
too.
next to
Jonsey
his.
and the
That's because we was
Keys
acting
were
up.
bad.
Yeah, y'all were bad. I didn't.
And he kicked me out the class.
I was like outside of the class,
Because
not
he
inside.
pulled
Oh, man.
my chair. I had to sit up in front next to
Yup.
his desk because I was always talking.
Yup.
And then I started talking across his desk.
No.
Yo, me and you his ass. That's not even
But you know what, Mr. Knight, in Sleeping in Heaven,
man.
look at what talking got me.
Look,
Yeah.
see,
Right.
look, it was a blessing.
It
It was a blessing.
Right.
Listen, we didn't know back then when we
All
was getting
calls.
letters home and phone calls, but
Oh,
it all
man.
turned out
Rest
like
in
a
peace,
turnout.
Mr.
It
Knight.
did.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready to sing before Coco starts mixing?
We ready.
Yes, we're gonna
Alright.
sing the
This is
song you like.
my favorite song of them. It features LL's called No Question. I always make them sing on the spot.
Yes,
Here
yes,
we
she
go.
does.
Oh wait, are we singing the whole thing or just the chorus? What are we doing?
I don't know, but I got my
I
part.
don't know. Okay.
You can-
I don't care. I'm singing.
This I really look forward.
Is this the instrumental?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start. Okay, this
All
is
right.
the chorus. All right. Da 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 da
Your
da.
verse.
Never. What y'all doing?
That's
It's
the
a
verse.
verse. Oh, we doing the verse.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
verses.
You need me, baby, and I need you.
I need you.
So there's no need for you to have no fears.
No, 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 no.
Without a doubt, I will be here.
Never
No,
question
see, look.
That I'm here for you.
I know this song.
as long as you see me through. I would give all I have.
Come on.
Just to be with you. Don't you see, honey, it could be me and you.
I really look forward to being with you. Yeah.
When you're not around, I don't know what
I
to
don't
do.
know what to do.
You give me a feeling that I can't control. You take my heart and soul.
Take my heart and soul.
Come on, Jonsey.
baby. Never question forget what I do. You need me, baby, and I need you. So there's no need for you to have no fears. Without a doubt, I will be
Coco. See you again Monday at 6 a.m. 6 and 9, you catch Coco in the Coco Mix. And then Saturday night at 7 p.m. Right after Dre Bugs at 6. And wait, yeah, she's 7. Yep, I got it. I'm sorry. We're up here drinking champagne.
Yeah,
I know,
we
we
feeling
know.
And we're feeling it.
Feeling it.
Like here with Allure. And I got all the tea because, listen, I started peeling back the layers of what went wrong when Destiny's Child stepped in the building. Because A. Marie did a show. She came out of retirement and did a show 2 weeks ago with AZ and it was A. Marie and Coffee Brown. Yeah, so I was like, wow, whatever happened to A. Marie? Beyonce. But you guys were in that building too.
Yeah. Shout out to A. Marie too, because she said something recently that was very sweet. She gave us like some love on live, and we appreciate
You guys were label mates, right?
Yeah.
So it seemed like every girl group that looked like something and sounded like something that got in Matthew Noel's way.
Oh, Jonsey. I'm saying I agree. This is Lala. I said it.
Stories.
I hear that they were, every time you guys changed your hair color,
Yeah.
then Destiny's Child changed their hair color.
if you go, it's proof. I mean, people
Right.
don't want to give us our credit, but
Yeah.
there's proof. If you look at their album, look at our first album, it's a lot of similar things.
Right.
There's even people on YouTube that actually made videos like
Comparing?
you have like YouTubers that did the, oh, did you ever notice this? And like we never said anything at first, but everybody tried to make it seem like, oh, it's them always hating and whatever. No, people just notice things and they put it on the forefront. And y'all
Vibe
get
even
mad for
said
what?
it. Vibe
Like we
has
said,
said it.
sensitive.
Vibe magazine
They
said
said
it.
is it Destiny Child?
But I want to know all the breakdown. Like,
Yeah,
weren't
we
they
get
playing
number
your
one question.
music? Wasn't somebody from your team sleeping with somebody from that team?
Yes.
Sharing- No,
Yes.
let's just put it out there.
Yes. They share
Allegedly, we'll
information.
say.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And you walked into the conference room one time and heard them listening to your song or
Right.
something.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
Matthew Knowles walked in one of our meetings as
Right.
we're talking about what we're going to do and tried to act like
He didn't know who we were.
Who we were, right.
But you
The
know
person was like,
who
oh, this is a lawyer. And he's like, oh, really? Like, is it not like looking in the mirror, bro? Like, knock it off. Like, seriously. And, you know, we from New York, so we're not going to have the, oh,
No.
we're going to be
Yeah.
like,
Straight up.
It's
right.
raw.
yeah, like,
They brought that
yeah.
Texas slickery.
Not slicker.
Yeah, slicker.
Yeah, we bring
Drop
that
the
to
little
New York,
spread
buddy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Right.
like, I think the issue with us is that we've always been nice people, right? And we've always been supportive of everybody. Like when we got signed and people would get signed to the label, we always visited the Sony branches and we did all the what do you call it?
Promotional
Like the
tour,
showcases
yeah.
and all.
Yeah, but damn that, you know, too much time has passed and people have skipped the line in front of us. No, we gotta
No,
get
yeah.
that. We got the
it's
block
true.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's allowing legends to have a second go with it, whether
Yes,
they play your
right.
new song or not. They're
Right.
gonna celebrate you.
Thank
Yes.
you. And we
At the block.
appreciate that.
So don't be nice anymore. I'm not being nice.
No, I'm not nice.
Yeah.
I've gotten us kicked off labels.
I'm
Like,
so
my
good.
mouth is reckless.
But I mean, she's always been that way. Yeah.
And that's
I
okay.
keep them on their toes. They don't know what I'm gonna say. Like
Yeah.
right now, I might just say,
No.
no, I'm not.
Yeah. The thing was that being nice back in the day, even though we were nice and we did go and support, we would run into situations that we weren't necessarily looking for, like
Right, where we had
going
to
to
get
go
New York.
support them and support other people, and people are like literally in the audience like trying to heckle us, and we're like, we're not here for that shit.
Right. Ooh, you can't say that. The kids are listening. Sorry, kids.
No, listen, it's okay.
We're gonna beat them. I'm sorry.
But what words of advice would you give? Because there's a new Allure, there's a new Jonsey,
Yes.
there's a new listening right now, studying and wanting to be professional singers. What advice would you give them?
Stay true to yourself.
Yes.
Have a team that truly believes in you.
Yeah.
Have them delegate what's supposed to be done, and everybody be on one accord.
Right.
Don't doubt yourself. I don't care what your time is. Our route, like, yeah, things have detoured and we've had highs and lows, but God is still in the midst, and we are okay. We just keep looking at you, girl. We look at the Patti LaBelle's, like people have gotten, like the Tina Turners that have gotten there really just due later on in life, and we're okay with that. Like I said, God has blessed us with more than enough gifts,
Y'all
and we're
look
just
great,
using. Oh,
and your
thank
energy
you.
is like
I don't even have on my
on
girdle.
0.5.
I got on my girdle. I don't have on my girdle. Don't.
She
Not
get on
today.
my nerves. I
But
can't.
we
That's
love
that-
you, Jonesy.
That's okay, because Jonsey was talking about taking her bra off earlier.
Now,
But I heard
that. Did anybody
Yeah.
ask you
Yeah,
that?
you want to just take it off.
Underneath.
It'd be hot. It'd be
It's a
hot.
lot
You
to
sound like a
carry.
lot to deal with. Like
Hurt
what?
your back. Hurt
It's
your
still
back.
boobies.
2 degrees today.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Men don't
Yeah.
have these problems.
They don't. They don't.
No, they
I
don't.
love you, ladies. You
We
gotta
love
come
you.
back.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
And
gotta.
you gotta come on, Gag.
Yes.
I'm coming on,
And
gang.
we're gonna come on yours.
Yes.
Pink.
Well, we haven't just
No.
right,
No,
but it's
nobody-
okay.
No colors. Sorry.
Yellow, brown,
No colors.
blue,
Red.
red,
Brown.
green and blue.
Hey.
broccoli. I don't know.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia. There we
Allure,
go.
ladies and gentlemen.
Love
We
you.
love you guys.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
tuning in.
Thank you, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut,
yes.
Atlanta.
Everybody that's listening, we love you.
LAG.
We happy to be here.
We outside.
We outside. I love you like I
Don't love you like
listen.